Orford Ness is located on the Suffolk coast, linked to the mainland of Oldborough. Orford Ness is now a nature reserve site, but the site used to be operated by the Ministry of Defence Atomic Weapons Research Establishment, but now the National Trust owns it. It was in use between 1913 and early 1983. The Atomic Weapons Research Establishment had a base on the site used for environmental testing, like laboratory testing, and is conducted to determine the functional performance of a component or system under conditions that simulate the real environment in which the component or system is expected to operate. Today, me and Lee are at an old military bomb testing site. It's now called Orford Ness. It still is called Orford Ness, but it's a nature reserve now, and you pay, I think, £11 for an adult to get the boat, a 2-minute boat journey over, and you can walk around the massive nature reserve. There's a lot to see here, there's a lot of buildings. I've got a map which I'll put on the screen now for you to show you where we're walking and what you get to see basically. It's definitely worth coming. I'm going to come back here again because one of the buildings which you can go in is locked up at the moment because they're doing work on the roof as it's falling in. So I'll be back soon, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button, please subscribe. Also, I'm very ill, so I won't be talking loads in this one, but I hope it's still good. And go subscribe to this boy. Go, link in the description. I could be doing this, I could be going like, and then suddenly like flames in the background. Right, so you missed the first half of that conversation. And that was Lee saying he's gonna like stand on a bomb, and if he does, he's gonna backflip back and do some Power Ranger stuff. Oh yeah. Apparently they had a bomb here last year, like found, and they had to explode it.
This year one?
Oh, this year, sorry, yeah, this year. They had a bomb here, they found still, and they had to explode it.
April time, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. So here is the red arrow. We're following the red paths.
I kind of like that Cobra Mist path.
Yeah, I like that Cobra Mist path, but you know, that path's not open today. But what we're walking through at the moment is literally just a nature reserve. It's full of lakes or sea. It looks really nice.
And here we have a wild explorer
with blonde hair and a hat. I can't do him.
Majestically swimming.
Lee's enjoying this a little bit too much, I think. So what we're doing is we're following this path, and there's an information centre and stuff like that along here. We're then going to follow the path along the left, walk up to a building up there, going to hit the lighthouse, and then these are the labs where they were testing and building the bombs. So we're going to have a look over there as well. But, oh, there's little sheep. I love sheep. Yeah, that made me really happy. I'm going to film some sheep. I am now officially in the bomb testing area or site. The old war site. So there used to be an airfield here as well, which is flooded today. We can't actually go to the airfield, but look down here. You've got like a really old lamppost. I think that is to do with petrol. I think that is where they filled up some sort of petrol, like cars. And what we're going to go into in a minute is the information building. So we're going to have a look around there. Apparently it's got lots of information about the actual place. So, see you in 3, 2, 1. Right, I'm now walking into the information centre. showed in there, that little part of that film, that's got an old building on it, and that's what it used to look like before they'd done some work here, I think. What me and Lee are in now is a art centre. So this is some artwork that people have got here, photographers. That's sick. That's a really nice photo. I like that one a lot. Pretty cool. Me and Lee got really scared when we saw this sign. We didn't actually know if that was serious or not. And this one. But they look like really old signs, so I don't think they're in use now. Up to is what we think is a petrol station, fuel pump. Not really a petrol station gas anymore. Pump. Or gas pump. Here you go. Yeehaw! And there it is, the gallons. That's an original one from the wartime. Sitting here still. What we were in just then, they think used to be a calf. We didn't know what those ruins were on the left-hand side of us. We now do, because we bumped into a lovely older man who told us about all of this place and stuff about the bomb tests and everything like that. So here, these buildings which are now ruins, they had a radar station in here, and it wasn't as effective as they wanted it to be. They in a bargaining chip with Russia, the Russians told them to get rid of that because they didn't want it. So they eventually took it out, and it became the BBC's broadcasting station for 40 years. And then once that had finished, they then took all the BBC stuff out, moved it up to Coventry, and they just left it to rot and to get into a ruin, basically. But in one of the boards in there, it said that the National Trust, who owns this Orford Ness now, the National Trust paid 300,000 or 300k, so not a lot really, for this whole island. That's pretty cheap, but it was because of the danger of bombs and stuff here still that they had to pay that little. So there's so much history here. We're gonna be finding a wall which had testing on it. If they found any sort of German bombs, German planes, they used to put it up against this wall and shoot at it with bombs, grenades, guns, anything to find its weakness and the weak spot in the actual plane, tank, whatever it is. And they wanted to do this so then they could find out the weaknesses in all of the German sides. And also, the bombs they were making here and testing, they fired up against the wall to see if it would blow. And because obviously when it's in a plane, bumping around, doing certain speeds and different temperatures, you can't have it going off at a certain temperature, or it needs to be a bomb steel in case they need to use it. So they fired it up against the wall to see if it would, the durability of the bomb. So there's so much interesting facts here. I highly recommend coming here. And it's only £11 for an adult, and it's something like £5 or £6 for a child, or you can get a family ticket, I think, for about 27 quid. So. And there's a toilet island. Thank you for reminding me, Lee. Look at the toilet island. She is a proper beauty. Right, we're going to walk for a little bit now, and we're going to see what else we can find here. There's like a little bird watching stage there, but we're just going to have a look here first. Put my camera in and see what it looks like. You can see anything in there? Let me know what it looks like. Put it in the comments down below. Anything in there, Lee?
Fucking dots and jack shit.
Nah, we don't think there was anything in there. But we're going to go for a little bit of bird watching.
There must be something, because they padlocked it, so it's worth something now.
Yeah, I guess so.
You don't padlock something you don't give a shit about.
Whoa, this is such a good view, Lee. You gotta come up here. You can see the whole island. Right, so in the distance, those are the labs where they created the bombs over there. And that was one of the main sites as well. So Lee spotted something pretty cool. There used to be old trains or tram tracks here, leading from, I'm guessing, that tower, that radar, or whatever that is now, mist, red mist, all the way along here, leading to all the different sites. So, good spot. We're now going to go to the watchtower, that's what I'm calling it, and climb up it.
I got one question.
What's that question?
Well, obviously there's still bombs out there, okay? They
Somewhere.
They dropped bombs. They've obviously exploded one in 2006, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days when this was like a fully active military site, how did they walk about? How did they know where a bomb was dropped?
They didn't, I guess.
So they just like risked it and was like...
I'm guessing they had a set path. So.
Oh yeah, maybe these.
Yeah, maybe these
They could only
are
go on these.
the set paths.
Or the train tracks.
Or the tracks, yeah. Pretty small, isn't it? It looks like there was a massive circle. Is that the circle of lights he was on about? There's a massive circle right there. Feel free to pause the video on anything I've just shown you, and yeah, just read through the information. lighthouse we were trekking to, and basically one person lives in there. He turns right at the top. There is a massive light, and it shines out at the sea, so all the boats can see where land is, and it's so like people don't crash into it. It was a Coast Guard lookout, apparently. And as you can see, that top part is where they'd be sitting to look out at sea to see if there was anyone coming who wanted to either break in and steal whatever was here, or take over this island. Also, it started to rain, so if you get any watermarks on this screen, I am so sorry, I can't help it. I don't have anything to put over my camera. But there is the Coast Guard lookout. I'm now not sure where we're meant to be walking to, so you'll come back into the video when we find where we're meant to go. So at the moment we're just walking along some beach to get to the next part of the island, but basically a guy told us that there was a load of like historic papers lost back in the massive flood of 53, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So if you remember my Felixstowe video with the old house, that flood, same flood, hit this island and it destroyed apparently all of the important files conveniently. Whether it's true or not, I don't know.
Yippee alien!
I mean, the sea is quite close, and there was a lot of flood, but I don't know, I feel like it had to get quite far inland to destroy all those files.
Yeah, how's it gonna get up there?
Well, you never know, this might not have been it, this may be man-made, this part,
True.
but I'm a little skeptical if they did actually get destroyed, all the files, because apparently everything that went on here in this island, most of it is still a secret. Not a lot of people know about what happened here.
Unless you're in the military.
Yeah, unless you're a part of the military, but we're almost there.
To all the military subscribers out there, just comment below or DM me.
There you go, you heard Lee. Tell me what happened here. Now walking up to what we think is the last part before we head back, and it's the lab. It's one of the labs. We're gonna have a look and see if we can get in, but if we can't, I mean there are wardens up there already, there's a car up there, so just be like, yo, can we get lift? Please, asking for a mate.
Uber.
Uber.
Uber team.
So that's one of the labs. Right in the distance, that's one of the labs. Yo, is that an old bomb?
Yeah, this is an old bomb.
This is an old bomb. Wow.
What is that spooky?
That's a gun as well.
Is it?
Yeah, that's part of a gun.
Nah, look in there.
What's in there?
And proper spooky. Shall I put my torch on?
Yeah, go on and put torch on.
If someone's like that. What's that?
It looks like it's caving in. Don't know. But I love that they've got a bomb here. That's amazing. Here you go. That's such a surprise. Unexploded. So that is an unexploded bomb. That's like a ticking mess.
So, in other words, don't touch it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just started to rain. Right. We're gonna have a look at one more place, and then our boat's leaving, and we've got to get there quick. So the guy who, one of the wardens who was up here, drove past, and he was like, "You got how long?" I know. He's like, "You got about 10 minutes, and then you've got to go," because
I like how
it takes a long time. But here is the lab. One of the labs, which you used to be able to go in, but because the roof's caved in recently, you can't. And they've chained it up. Literally padlocked it. That is one of the labs you used to be able to go in. So I'm going to come back when they've finished the construction, because I want to go inside there. I think I'm going to end my video here because I'm going to get my camera away as it's raining. And yeah, there's not much else to see here. We've done it all, haven't we, really? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's a good video. Please hit the like button, please subscribe, because you know it took a long time to get here.
And he's ill, so
and I'm ill, yeah.
Smash the subscribe button.
Exactly, I am ill, so I came out of here when I should be in bed. So don't forget, subscribe to Lee. Check out his video. It'll probably be released next year, but he's just bad at uploading. But he does upload eventually, so you know, keep eyes on his channel. He did do the scrapyard one with me, which he has uploaded, so check it out. I heard like a bird or something fall down in there almost. Sounded like some part of the structure.
What would you do, right, if like someone poked their head around that doorway right now?
Shalom, Jackie.
Jim just come around the corner. Shalom, friend.
But I'll end it with this view. So this is the lab. Don't forget, smash the like button, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye, peace.
Smash that. You're filming.
What the feck was that?
I don't want to like hit my camera, that's why.
I went that way somewhere. I'm gonna stand back.
I'm just mugging me off. I'm good at skipping stones.
This ain't going well.
You need to get like a clean shot of it, like just one take. Right?
That's gonna go in my outro, you know, where I like put photos, that's going in it.